Welcome back to Forza Horizon. For today we're going to be looking at some of the, actually it's a new story, I guess. Horizon story. It is British Racing Green. So this was part of the newest update, most recent update. You unlock this. Well, it doesn't even, I didn't remember it saying anything about it. It just shows up on your map. So we're going to go and see what this is all about. So I have not done any of these yet.
Great to see you. We're shooting a documentary about car culture in the UK, and I need a second driver. You've made a name for yourself, and it would be great to have you aboard. It's simple. You drive, I tell the story. Let's do it.
Okay, so we are in Aston Martin. Don't know the exact model. This might be part of the James Bond car pack.
From Aston Martin to McLaren and Bentley, Great Britain is home to over a century of automotive excellence. I'm Rebecca Dawson. Welcome to British Racing Green, a documentary celebrating that history.
Okay, so this is a car documentary.
DB5 Vantage was the quintessential Grand Tourer of the 1960s, combining British engineering and Italian design.
Okay, so it's gonna be interesting. These chapters are, because it's always gonna be something completely different that you've never really seen before. And I'm doing a great job of driving this car. Do not know what we need to get 3 stars on this. I imagine it's a lot faster than what we're going right now.
Carburetors and a refined camshaft profile, capable of a blistering top speed of 162 miles an hour in 1964.
Yeah, I guess that was pretty dang high in 1964. whatever it was, 64 miles per hour. 62. This car is not the easiest to drive. I'm going to say that now. It might just be my driving, or it just might be the car.
Bodywork, reclining seats and wool carpets created a car that was luxurious as well as fast.
You know, we're just taking shortcuts in this car because I don't really want to do this again just to get 3 stars. So I'm hoping I can get 3 stars on the first time.
In 400 yards.
Good thing there's no checkpoints in any of these chapters, otherwise, yeah, I would have a hard time getting 3 stars in any of them. I don't know how much time we're gonna cut off. We might not save any time, actually. But, it's worth a try. We have to stay above 70. That's not gonna work.
An engineering perfection. Only 65 of these beautiful machines would ever be built. If you own one, you own a piece of British history.
Yeah, I think our time's gonna be pretty good. 3 stars worthy, I don't know.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
This thing is very weird handling car.
The silver DB5 would be immortalized in half a century of cinema. The classic Aston Martin.
Sorry, I think I have a cold. My nose is a little runny.
But in 2016, a new DB was unveiled, heralding the dawn of Aston Martin's 2nd century. The DB11 is the first production turbocharged Aston Martin. But is it a worthy successor to that legacy?
I think it is. This is a
The
awesome
short
car.
answer is yes. It's bold, responsive, and agile, with perhaps the best GT chassis in the world. And listen to it.
stay above 100 miles per hour. It might be a little bit hard. As long as there's no sharp turns, I think we can do it. Don't know, I should have looked at the time. That's why I always like to select the chapter, because then you can see what time or whatever you need to get 3 stars.
V12 boasts a top speed of over 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't think this one's too bad. This route, it's pretty much all straight. I think we might get a little bit of turning at the end, but it seems pretty straight so far.
Car in the world, but then it's not trying to be. It's sophisticated, effortless luxury. It's an Aston Martin.
Also, one thing I forgot to mention is usually the chapters, there would not be 2 parts to the chapter. Usually once we finished in that first car we'd be done, but we actually got to drive 2 cars and pretty much double the amount of time too.
The DB11's front strakes channel air to create a virtual spoiler, providing downforce without compromising the car's clean lines. Brilliant.
It's not really that much to talk about. I mean, we're just driving. She's pretty much doing all the talking for me, talking about the car and everything.
Most importantly, I think, the DB11 proves that Aston Martin is ready for another century of beautiful cars. And I can't wait.
It actually sort of sounds like a real car documentary. It didn't break quite in time there. So, how to rewind that? I know a lot of people don't really like when I rewind, but I have the option on, so you might as well rewind.
Aston Martins are only one of many cars made in the United Kingdom. Let's see what else is out there.
Heck yeah, 3 stars, first try. I'm sure the chapters are only gonna get harder though. Hopefully not. And hopefully it's more than just driving around like that. I think we'll do one more chapter, and then we gotta do some more cross-country events. Because once we unlock the final event for cross-country, we're pretty much done with this game. I'm sure we'll finish up the chapters, but after that we're done. Unless they add more chapters, so then I'll definitely come back through the walkthrough. I'm still playing this game, I'm still gonna play this game. It's just there's a difference between walkthrough and just playing the game, making videos about it. So, okay. We need 125,000 points. That is what we need to get 3 stars.
This is shaping up nicely. Time for a change of pace, though. At least at first. The next segment is about Land Rover, and we'll be starting out with the Type 3.
Type 3. I'm pretty sure this was a DLC car in Forza Horizon 3, so I've never driven this car before, and it is quite the interesting car. It's weird shaped, and the spare is on the hood.
Sports utility vehicle. But before that, they were actual utility vehicles. Solid, tough trucks, unstoppable over almost any terrain.
Are we going to be able to take a shortcut? Yes, we are.
The Land Rover Type
I mean,
3
this thing's
marks the
asking to
point
go
of that
off-road.
shift
I mean,
and we'll
it
be
is
looking
the
at what
ultimate
that
off-road
meant.
vehicle, if I were to say so myself.
Recalculating route.
Not this
Land
model
Rover's
specifically,
taken
but
on almost every task imaginable.
it
They've
doesn't
been
want to stay on road. It wants to go off-road,
tractors and
hit some bumps and ramps.
They've brought peace and carried medicines to disaster zones. They've even been buses.
I've never
Over
heard of a
500,000
Land
Series
Rover
3s
bus.
were built, and over 70% of those are still on the road today. They were extensively exported and built under license abroad. Belgium, South Africa, even Australia and New Zealand. With a robust chassis and signature Land Rover engineering, the Type 3 also marked the first time that buyers could choose interior.
We're gonna have a second part of this because this has nothing to do with points. We needed 125,000 points, so I'm guessing we're gonna get in a different car, and we need to get a certain amount of points.
Land Rover were offering the county spec Type 3. Leisure drivers could choose from such luxuries as all-cloth seats, soundproofing, and tinted glass. The trend
Tinted glass.
Clear,
oh my gosh, that's
the
amazing.
Of the Land Rover was starting to take shape. If you squinted, you could already see the shape of the first sports utility vehicle.
This thing is struggling to get up this hill.
While the stock Type 3 would never be particularly
Oh, I thought we were
fast
gonna have to do a
uphill,
drift zone.
there
I'm
is
like,
almost
no
hill
way you're
that it
gonna make me
couldn't
do a
climb.
drift zone in
Or
this.
down, for that matter, if you put a proper winch on it.
Oh, that's referencing, what was that, Top Gear? Top Gear, they took this thing, put a winch on it, and went up a dam.
In
It was pretty
1978,
interesting.
Series 3 was custom built for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. It only had 1,892 miles on the clock when it was auctioned into private hands. And it was in perfect condition. It would be. After all, she trained as a mechanic in the 1940s and will likely remain the only royal able to strip and rebuild an engine.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know if it's true. I imagine
Along
it's
with the
true.
Range Rover, others would follow. Discovery, Defender, and the Freelander. Each a more sophisticated and
Come on, we get the
utility
Defender.
vehicle. But none
Let's
of
go in the
them were a
Defender.
replacement for the Type 3. They were a different kind of car.
Defender, come on. Nuh-uh.
The Type 3
got a
was
Bowler.
arguably the first sports utility vehicle, an evolution of the design that would lead ultimately to this.
This
The
is not a
Bowler
Land
Nemesis,
Rover.
an off-road racing vehicle that turned into a production SUV, the Nemesis EXR.
Bowler
It
Nemesis.
sports a turbocharged 5
This
litre
thing
Land Rover
is-
Jaguar engine, crammed into a carbon
Okay.
fiber chassis with integral
Okay,
roll cage.
okay.
It even has the
We need
grille,
125,000
headlights from a
points.
Range Rover.
It is? Oh, I thought they were like... Can we restart? I am not doing good. I'm just running into everything. I mean, this is not the best car to be trying to get points in, honestly. But they want us to do it, so we better do it. So we need like 125,000 points. So that'd be 25,000 times 5. Wanted to say 6 because I was thinking 30,000? Yeah. I was thinking of something else. I have a feeling I'm not going to get 3 stars on this. That is fine. I'll just do it some other time. Why? Yeah, this is gonna be a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. Literally,
If you want
I've
to
already
see
gone
what the
through
Type
half
3
my
would be
time.
like if it ever stopped doing important things, this is it. And it's beautiful.
This car just doesn't want to drift at all, and since we can't do drift, this thing doesn't really... It's not really good at getting points. I mean, you're gonna have to be doing jumps and destruction like I am right now in order to get anything out of this. And you can't hit things like that. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to do this some other time. At least we got 25,000 points. We just needed 100,000 more.
This is an all-terrain supercar. That's the only fair description for this. But that's what you get when you build an SUV with Land Rover DNA.
1 star. I don't think I've ever got 1 star before. Okay, we're gonna move on from this and do something else. Cross country is what I said, yeah. We'll do cross country. Hopefully unlock the final race. And then if once we do that, hopefully next video is the final race, because we're not going to do the final race in this video. Actually, the car that I am in right now is like pretty much the ideal car for cross country. So we're gonna look around here, see what we got. I just want a race that isn't like a lap race. So maybe this one isn't lap. Well, that one isn't lap, but this is the last one that isn't a lap race. Maybe we'll level up. And here, let's look at our Horizon life here. We are level 6 cross country. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while before we unlock the final event. Sorry about the stuffy nose. I have a cold, I guess. So this car is gonna be like, well, this buggy is gonna be doing pretty good. Like, this is where it wants to be in these kind of races, and it's faster than all these cars pretty much. So last time I tried doing this race, it was with a PLP 50. It did not work out, and that's why you didn't see that. Missed that checkpoint? Yep. Some reason this thing feels like it's on ice. I do not know why. It shouldn't. I mean, we're on grass. This should be its happy place. I have no idea what the AI is on, but I don't think it's on anything too hard. I mean, we're just doing cross country. I mean, usually the AI isn't this good at it. I guess it's the vehicles that I picked to use. I have no idea how I recovered from like completely landing sideways off that jump. I have no idea how those things are staying so far ahead. In Forza Horizon 3, you couldn't put any engine into that. That would make it fast at all. We are like, cannot get out of 4th place. Like, give me a chance. It just doesn't help that I'm like not driving very good. This thing just is like on ice. It like feels like it's on ice, and the steering's like really lagging behind. Like, I don't know if you guys like can see that, but we're just like hitting like these tiny jumps, you lose control of it. Like those tiny jumps just lost control. And if I was going any other way besides straight, that's where I'd be going. I couldn't get out of it. See, this is better. Sand, you got a little bit more traction. Even though it's still not very good. We're just past everybody while drifting. Don't pass me. Okay, 1st place. Somehow, after all that bad driving and a few rewinds, we still managed to get 1st place. Like, that's definitely... The aerial nomad is beast. I think it would like snow better. Like, I think it would prefer snow. But, dirt and sand, it doesn't mind the dirt and sand. Why not? We'll do one more cross-country race and then call her good. So, let's see here. Cross-country, we're gonna have to do a lap race, because I don't think there's any non-lap race left. Yeah, we'll just do this one around the quarry. It's not too long, and since we're gonna have to do 3 laps anyways, I might actually change it. So we're going to be using the Warthog for this one, just because I got done upgrading this and tuning it and everything. So, and it's actually a lot faster than it was in Forza Horizon 3. This is extreme off-road. Now I do not want to turn the AI up. I know I always does that. I'm keeping it on average. It was close enough last race. Yeah, this thing is way faster than it was in Forza Horizon 3. Hopefully we'll... Oh, there's two options there. Next time I don't think I'm going to take the jump, just because... Oh, it's actually a pretty interesting race. Going like up the hill. Yeah, that's pretty steep out there. That Titan with that off-road kit is just ridiculous. The Titan's already big enough, but you lift it up and put bigger tires on it, it looks even more crazy. Yeah, we already took first place, so I guess the Warthog's pretty good. Oh, we just like flew over that checkpoint. And okay, taking the jump is shorter than going around it, so I have to take the jump again. Well, nothing else happened the rest of that race. Nobody even got any close to passing me. I guess we probably could have turned up the AI, but the last race was so close. I thought that if I even turned it up just one, that they probably would beat me, but I guess we weren't using the same vehicle. We are getting close to level 7. Actually, I should look and see if we unlock, because if we unlock races at level 7, it's probably going to be the last race. Nope. I would rather not have that car. I'll take it. So we'll look here at our Horizon Life and new race events. So that one was level 8. At level 8 you got the final race, but maybe level 7. I doubt it, but maybe. I guess we'll figure out next video, because that is the last race. We are done with this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.